Hello and a very warm welcome to Bharata First. I'm Frank Rausen Pereira. This is FRP Explains. The government has decided to go ahead and start a BBC World like channel called DD International. This, of course, will be state owned. Now, why do we need it and should we have a state owned international channel? I would argue and say that yes, we need it. You look at the world today, it's integrated and the MEA deals with diplomatic and other issues and India's point of view at a diplomatic level. But from a people to people level and from a media to media level, there is no official international channel of India. The UK has it in the form of BBC, Russia has it in the form of Russia Today, there's Al Jazeera, there's TRT World, there is DW, and many more. Even the US has a version called C SPAN. Of course, CNN is also there and world renowned, and we all know about CNN. But as a whole, it makes sense to have an international state owned news channel so that we can put forward our point of view. Issues that matter to the world can be constructively spoken about where we put forward what we actually mean as far as that issue is concerned, and we don't have to refer to all these other media platforms and news houses that are giving out their own version of the story. That having been said, the government has decided to go for has given out an expression of interest and called for people from the private sector to come forward and put forth their views as to how this channel should go ahead and what form it should take. The document also that has been prepared talks about how the channel has to be constructive and informative. Whether it will be constructive or not remains to be seen. Whether it will just be another mouthpiece of the government or we'll be talking about real issues is something that only time will tell. This particular project has been in the pipeline for some time now. There are reports that suggest that the Modi government has gone through a lot of criticism of late, and we've seen several international agencies downgrade India's ratings with regards to freedom of press, and hence the government has decided to go ahead with this. I, for one, who have been part of the system before this, know that this has been in the pipeline for some time now. In 2019, the elections were there, followed by the pandemic, and hence we could not go through with this project. But otherwise, it's a project that has been in the pipeline for some time, and now the government has finally decided to go ahead with it. They are also planning to have international bureaus across timelines, get experts from around the world. We'll have to wait and see what kind of experts that are actually taken in for this project and how much of information they can actually give out. So these are some things that need to be considered as well. On paper, it looks great, and I feel we should definitely go ahead with it. It's a step in the right direction. But how will it be implemented? Only time will tell, and that remains to be seen, because we've got wonderful schemes, wonderful projects. The only issue has been implementation. If it is implemented well, I feel that this project can go a long way, and it's definitely something that we need to look forward to. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of FRP Explains. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then all notifications. For those of you who would like to come forward and contribute, you may do so by using our UPI IDs. A small contribution that you make will go a long way in us bringing you this content. That's it from me. See you again next time.